Welcome to the Copper King Mine and Railroad. Today we're going to Midvale. The first ores out of Bingham went to Midvale Smelters. So stay tuned.
We're going on a field trip to Midvale. What is its relationship to Bingham? Well, Midvale was once called Bingham Junction. It was a railroad crossroads between the north and south lines and the new route called the Bingham Canyon and Camp Floyd Railroad that went to Bingham. It was home of several smelters. Here's a Don Strack map of the smelters around in the area. You can see how many there were in this valley right here. I'll put a link in the description of Don Strack's website, utahrails.net, for more information on the smelters and this picture of this map. One of the first smelters was the Galena Smelter, and that was built in 1873. Some of these smelters failed, and others were incorporated into the United States Mining Company smelter. That was a big smelter they built in Midvale. In 1902, they built a copper smelter, but it had to close because of the smoke litigation lawsuit from the farmers in the valley. Copper smelting shut down January 1908, but continued being a lead smelter until 1958, serving the Bingham Canyon mining district and other mines in the area, including the Lark mine, and we had a video on that. So let's look at some of these smelter pictures. There's some great pictures of the Midvale smelter. Now, my grandfather and my great-grandfather both worked for the Midvale smelter, and I lived in Midvale until I was in the 5th grade. Now, these two pictures were taken inside the smelter, and I think the date on them was 1902, so some great inside pictures. This is a 1911 map of the Smelter Complex. That's pretty interesting. And here's some close-ups of the smelter in 1948, and some inside pictures also. Now to the south, across the road, was the flotation mill of the U.S. smelter. Here's a couple of pictures of that. So let's look at the little town of Midvale. Here's some great old pictures of it, back in the 30s and 40s. It was a booming little town at one time when the smelter was in full swing. And there's some pictures of the car dealership here. And here's the city library, and this was taken in 1951. I like this one. This is a Burns Superstore. My mother used to go shopping there for our groceries. Of course, we had our J.C. Penney company, Sprouse Ritz. Of course, the Vincent Drug, that was a famous landmark in Midvale. This is when they was building the Midvale City building right here in 1941, this picture. Here's the elementary school in 1951. I went to that school, and right back of that was this old city swimming pool right here. And this picture right here to the right, this big building in the bottom, that was divided. It was once a dance hall. It was divided into apartments. I actually lived in that building right there. So in 1960, they blew the stacks, knocked them over. And these are our pictures we took from that apartment building right here, these two pictures. To the left of the same picture, that building right there, that's the Smelters Administration Building. That's where they paid everybody and did all the payroll. It's the only building left from the smelter. It's now the Black Goose furniture and decoration store. Here's some pictures of what it looks like today. This is interesting. This picture right here of this early smelter, and the bottom of the center of the picture, there's a cemetery. This was the old Indian and pioneer cemetery that was there, and they directed the rails and everything, the workings of the smelter around it to preserve it. And it's still there today. You can see one little headstone here. And this is pictures of it now. They build all the way around it with condos and apartments. But then they brought the log cabin down. It was at the city park by the school. So now let's take a ride around Midvale and see what it looks like today. That will be fun.